Hello everybody and welcome to another tutorial. My name is Tim Michael and I will be your artist for today. How are you all doing? I hope that you guys enjoyed this caricature that I drew of a friend of mine named Lam. This guy has been keeping a close eye on my Facebook, and every now and then I will actually offer free caricatures to whoever leaves comments in my Facebook wall. So keep an eye out. If you guys are not subscribed to me yet, you should be, because every now and then I'll say, hey, I'm tired, who wants a freebie? And next thing you know, someone gets a free caricature from me. So you might want to go ahead and be subscribed to me on there just in case. So, Atom, I decided I was going to go ahead and draw him up, having a lot of fun with that. As you can see, I did a preliminary sketch that I wasn't quite a fan of. So we're going right in here with a new sketch, and basically the things that I really wanted to play off on were the nose, the mouth, and then I really wanted to play off on the smaller eyes and the bigger eyebrows. So the nose, as you can see, I drew it very round, which he does have a very round nose, but you can tell that his is a little bit more defined in that picture in the top left there. I didn't define it. I decided to keep it round and bulbous, and what I would do would be to try and find the likenesses around it. I just keep it the same as it is, and just take it as exaggerated as I can. And, you know, if it didn't help the likeness, then I would adjust it after the fact. To keep things in proportion, all I did was I drew one side of the glasses and then copied it, mirrored it, and placed it on the other side of the face. That made it look a little bit more quirky because he had these perfect perspective glasses and the nose was turned a little bit, which I thought was kind of fun. And then stuck him in a shirt and a backpack, and now we're just going to go ahead and fill in some final details before we get into color. I wanted to keep those eyebrows really big and crazy, like dots on his forehead, just to make it fun. I know they hide pretty well behind the glasses, but I really wanted them to stick out and become a main part of the caricature, which they certainly did in the end. Now, I wanted to color in the glasses and really get that color, so I figured I'd go ahead and put the glasses on their own layer, and then go ahead and lock the transparency on those lines, which you can do with that little button in the layers panel. If you want to learn more about that, you can take a look at the video on Patreon. I will make sure to talk about it in there. And then, of course, after that, then we just go ahead and color those up in the color that I want. And then each color goes on a separate layer. Each has a transparency lock turned on. And then from there, I'll color it up with more definition. So everything's been going really good, guys. I figured I'd just chat with you as well while we wait for me to fill in all these flats. I could have filled them in with the paint bucket tool, but I'm old school. I like to do things by hand. So I went in and just kind of had some fun and did it all myself. But everything's good. A couple commissions to do here and there. Been very busy. Been really sleepy these days. But it's been good. And as you guys have seen, a lot more videos have been going out on YouTube because of all of your wonderful support on Patreon. And I greatly appreciate that. I'll talk about that a little bit more once we get through this video. And let's see what I do next here. Alright, all the transparency locks are turned on, so now we can go in with the color. I went old school, and I went back to the good old days of airbrush. Now, I usually don't suggest airbrush for everything because, honestly, it makes things look really fuzzy. But if you can remember to turn your airbrush down and use it like a hard-edged brush, you can come up with some pretty cool stuff, and you're going to see that as I go ahead and fill this out. Just adding in shadows. I already put in highlights, and these are just very basic shadows that are just going to kind of give it just a little bit of depth. And it's really easy to do that, and you can see that I actually picked those individual colors out of the default color set that's already included in Manga Studio 5. And since everything is separated on layers with transparency locks, it's really easy to, excuse me, got the hiccups, fill in the colors and just knock this stuff out. Had a little bit of trouble with the gums. I decided to put them on their own layer and do the teeth separately. And then once I had that done, which you'll see, I'll fix that up here, just did my usual airbrush technique to make the teeth pop out by painting everything gray and then just going over the top with a airbrush white. Putting in some highlights, and then I'm going to start adding in some red here in just a second, making a mask of the face layer. That way I could use that for later. Erased the background and then went right in with some red, hot red, which then I just simply went in there, set it to multiply and dropped its opacity, and then finished a couple little touch-ups here and there. Really easy for me, and then obviously if you guys want to take a look at the advanced tutorial, I'll make sure to talk about how to do these glasses and give it this cool effect to make it look like they're standing out, like the glasses standing out. It looks really cool. My wife suggested I do it, so I went, okay, I'll go ahead and do it for you, sweetie. I wasn't planning on it, but it turned out pretty cool in the end. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this quick walkthrough, and Adam seemed pretty pleased of the caricature, and he says he's going to use it as his profile on Facebook, so hopefully we'll be seeing that kind of soon. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Remember that you can go ahead and take a look at the Patreon page, patreon.com/TimMichaelArts, or just click any of the links that you see to the right-hand side here. All of these links will lead to my Patreon page, where you just need to donate $1 for every new YouTube video that comes up, and you can set your limits to make sure that if I make 100 videos in a week, you don't find yourself out of money for it's all Tim's fault kind of thing. And I greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for my 6 patrons so far. I'm hoping that a lot of you guys find interested in this and go and check this out. All these tutorials that I'm offering for free used to cost $5, $6 a pop by themselves. Now, if you donate $1 for every new video that goes out on YouTube, probably about $4 a month, give or take, just because I might add a new video here or there. And then, of course, you can set your limits so you don't even have to pay $1. I mean, like $2 a video. You can just pay for $1 for the whole month, and you get everything. You will get all those advanced tutorials completely free, just as a gift. Those were selling really well, and I decided, you know what, I really wanted to have more patrons in. I would love to see you guys come into Patreon and support me through there. Excuse me, through Patreon, and support me on there and become my patrons. So if you feel up to it, if you guys have the extra $1 in your pocket that you can donate my way, that would be wonderful. I would greatly appreciate it, because that is how I make all these new videos. I take the time to do it because there is a financial increase coming in through YouTube. I greatly appreciate everything you guys do, and for those of you who cannot donate, these videos are here just for you, so that you can watch them, learn from them. You are still getting a full tutorial, and then at the same time, there is an option for you to get even more through the advanced tutorial. So, hey, I love y'all. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time here on YouTube with another YouTube video. All right, y'all have a good night. I'll see you later.